Right now, India has over 80 million active content creators. It is the fastest growing creator economy on the planet. Yet the financial tools we use to build businesses on top of that audience, Patreon, Gumroad, WAP, were engineered exclusively for users in the US and Europe. When an Indian creator uses a legacy platform like Patreon, they pay a hidden financial penalty based entirely on their zip code. It's a geography tax. This waterfall chart shows exactly how that tax hits a standard $100 international sale. First, you lose the 8% platform fee, then the 2.9% plus 30-cent Stripe processing fee. Next, a 2 to 3% currency conversion penalty when moving USD to INR. Finally, you hit PayPal withdrawal delays. Out of $100, you are lucky to see 86. Operating on Western platforms is a recurring mathematical drain on your take-home revenue. That math covers international buyers. The situation with domestic Indian fans is entirely different, and arguably worse. Over 40% of all digital transactions in India happen through UPI. It is the default language of commerce. When an external platform lacks native UPI support, it forces your Indian buyers to dig out a credit card. The friction causes an immediate spike in abandoned checkouts. You lose buyers who wanted to pay you simply because the payment gateway couldn't accommodate them. Creators are caught in a dual dilemma. You lose profit margins on your global sales to foreign exchange fees, and you lose total transaction volume on your domestic sales to payment friction. Evaluating software features like leaderboards or app design is secondary. The first filter for any monetization platform must be its alignment with regional payment architecture. Let's group the global standards: Patreon, WAP, and Gumroad. These platforms share a structural bottleneck. They rely absolutely on Stripe and PayPal to process payments and issue payouts to creators in India. This comparison ledger illustrates the cost of that reliance on a standard 10,000 rupee transaction. Between the platform cut, international card surcharges, and conversion rates, you absorb roughly 13.9% in total friction costs. Once the transaction clears, you wait 3 to 5 days for the money to traverse the PayPal or Stripe infrastructure before it hits your local account. There is one distinct upside to absorbing this cost. These platforms give you immediate access to a massive, established global marketplace of US and European buyers who already have their payment details saved on file. The math on the Western defaults checks out only if your audience is overwhelmingly international and entirely comfortable using legacy payment methods. If you sell purely within India, local alternatives exist. Superprofile targets the budget-conscious creator, offering simple digital storefronts. They solve the domestic checkout problem with native UPI and Razorpay payouts. The trade-off is their cost structure, a 499 rupee monthly subscription layered on top of a heavy 10% platform cut on every sale. Their critical limitation is borders. You cannot accept foreign currency payments. If someone in London wants to buy your guide, the transaction fails. Moving to the opposite end of the market, we find premium platforms like School and Graphy. These tools charge high fixed overheads, ranging from $99 to $249 every single month, regardless of whether you make a single sale. They provide elite gamification and white-labeled apps, but they still lack seamless UPI integration, forcing you back into the exact same payment infrastructure friction. The landscape fractures at the extremes. You have tools for tiny local operations and enterprise software for massive high-ticket communities. The middle-class creator is left completely stranded. Playto is positioned specifically for that stranded South Asian hybrid market. This transaction flow demonstrates their structure of fix for domestic sales. UPI, PhonePe, and Google Pay are natively built into the platform. A domestic buyer clicks purchase, and the money routes directly to your Indian bank account without external bolt-on processors. The international flow is equally direct. You can accept USD, GBP, and EUR from global buyers without needing to open or maintain a Stripe account. The Playto Pay node captures the foreign currency, converts it to INR, and pushes it to your local bank. Playto eliminates the geography tax. The caveat is committing your core business infrastructure to a regional innovator instead of a highly recognized global brand. Generic tech reviews will not give you the correct answer. The specific geography of your audience dictates your final decision. Condition 1. The purely Western-facing creator with an 80% audience concentration in the US or Europe. In this scenario, WAP or Gumroad is the correct choice. Your priority is frictionless global access, and your margins handle the payout inefficiency. Condition 2. The high-revenue creator whose actual product is the community experience itself. School wins here. If you generate over 4 lakh rupees monthly, you can absorb the $99 fee in exchange for premium engagement tools. Condition 3. The global hybrid creator, balancing local Indian fans alongside international buyers. Playto is the only mathematical choice. It objectively solves the UPI checkout friction and bypasses the Stripe foreign exchange drain. Ignoring this alignment has a massive compound cost. Giving up roughly 14% of your gross revenue to inefficient processing adds up to months of lost income over a year. Stop subsidizing legacy systems that were not built for your economy. Strictly align your technology stack with your bank account.